Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to talk about this sander here. This is the Ryobi P440 quarter sheet sander. This is a very inexpensive tool. It's $39.97. It's a tool only price, so no battery, no charger, and no accessories really. It comes with 3 quarter sheets of sandpaper and a little plastic punch to punch the holes in the sandpaper and this bag, which is borderline worthless, and that's about it. The positives to this sander, quite frankly, are mainly the cost. This is an inexpensive sander, probably built for hobbyists and homeowners. You know, if you're a homeowner and you're doing that once in a lifetime, refinishing a family piece of furniture, and you need a sander, it's a good deal. I would not recommend buying this sander if you're not part of the Ryobi One Plus system. Main reason being, the cost of this thing, by the time you had to buy a battery and a charger, it's going to be well over $100. You can get a corded sander for, $40. So if you're only going to use the sander once or twice and you just need it, go with the corded one, where you don't have to buy the sanders. If you're into the Ryobi system, this is a great pickup at $40. Couple of stats about the thing. It's a 12,000 RPM sander. It's got a 3-year warranty. It does have a locking. Sorry about that noise. It does have a locking switch, so you're not stuck holding it on, which is nice. The switch is a little tough to operate, but it is what it is. That's fine. It's kind of comfortable. I mean, it's not that bad. It has a rubbery type of grip up here. This is one of the Ryobi tools where the battery kind of complements the tool. It kind of goes in the back, and obviously they try to make their tools shaped like the battery. This is a very comfortable tool with the battery on there. Caveat to this system, I've been using it with the 3 amp hour newer battery. I am getting pretty good timing out of it. I've sanded this entire cabinet that we built. This is the, if you guys remember this is the drill bit cabinet that I still haven't painted. On this battery, I've sanded this entire cabinet. I've sanded this thing, which is called a bench bolt. You don't know what this is yet because this video hasn't been out yet, but I've sanded this down, and I've sanded a couple of pieces of 1x6 trim that I put on my shed outside. I just sanded it quickly to put a coat of paint on it. All on the same battery. I have read from other people on the internet that the smaller 1.5 amp hour batteries don't last that long. This 3 amp hour battery is getting me good time. Okay, so that's your mileage may vary type of thing there, depending on your battery. Obviously the pros are it's inexpensive, and that's about it. It works. It does just about exactly what I was getting out of the previous sander I had, which was also a Ryobi, but it was the corded version. Probably not that much different internally to what this one is, and that's why I'm getting about the same usage out of it. That one finally gave up the ghost. It was 12 years old, so its time came. I had never honestly thought about buying a battery operated sander until this one. All of my other sanders, which are piled up over there, are corded. And the thinking on that is, a sander is really the one tool that you might run 10 or 15 minutes nonstop. You could run this, it took me about an hour to get this whole thing sanded the way I wanted, because if you guys remember, if you watched this video, I had to do some filling here and some sanding. I had to actually, some of these pocket screws moved a little bit. There was a lot of sanding to get all of these smooth and flush. The only time I stopped was to change paper. Ran for an hour pretty much with a couple of stops to change paper. If you're using a drill, a saw, you could use your drill all day, but it's drill, drill, screw, screw, put it down, do your next step. It's really not running all the time. These things run all the time, and that's what scared me about it. I am pretty happy to say that I'm comfortable saying that this tool is good for a homeowner or a hobbyist doing small projects like this. Especially I have extra batteries, so it was never a concern for me. If If you only have one battery, you know, you may not get finished. You might have to go charge back up to get the job done. Depends on how big your project is. It's not something to run all day, all the time. If you're more of a professional, honestly, a sander, you're probably going to want a corded tool at that point. Couple of cons. One thing I don't like about this thing is the dust collection. This little bag, there's a little bit of dust in here, but it doesn't collect much. And as you can see, it is a rectangular type of thing. You can't attach a vacuum to it. Ryobi does sell a accessory. It's $10 and change. I'll put a link down below for it. Caveat, that link will be a affiliate link. I've started up my affiliate program with Amazon. You know, a few people don't like the Amazon affiliate program. If you're not interested, so be it. Don't use it. I have no problems with you saying you don't like it. To be perfectly honest, Ryobi tools are sold at Home Depot, so that link is really. I'll put a link for the sander itself too. These links are really for the people that don't live near a Home Depot, where Amazon is their only option. If you're near a Home Depot, go to Home Depot again. That's what I did. I will put that part number down below. The dust collection is kind of the real negative to this thing. I think it's a good tool if you're in the Ryobi system. If you're not in the Ryobi system, I would not buy a battery, a charger, and this tool. This tool is showing up in some of the kits that are coming out for the holiday season here in 2019. Again, kits and I don't get along all that well, but you know, if you're looking for a couple of drills, a saw, and a sander, maybe you go. I think it's in the 6-tool kit, so you might want to take a look at the other video I did about the Black Friday specials going on for Ryobi tools. I think most of those sales are going to scatter out through part of the holiday season, so there are options to get this thing inside of a kit. That's about all I have to say on it. I'm not going to run it here and show you running it because really what are you going to see? It's just going to make a lot of noise. I can tell you it did a good job on this cabinet. I'm ready to paint this. For the most part, I give this tool a thumbs up. Don't go out and buy this tool if you're not into this system. And that's about all I have for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you.